or basic Java package students, or complete Java students, and full stack Java for everybody. This is the core Java class today. I'm starting this. So without failure, now try to understand the content here. Guys, one more time, I'm telling to you, now I'm going to start the core Java. This is a core Java for what students there? Only core Java if you are looking there. Now this is a content. Next one is basic Java students and complete Java students and full stack Java students. So for all the members, today I'm starting what their core Java. Sir, is it clear or not? Fine. Right, sir. So before going to start the core Java content, just first of all, I want to list out the topics what I'm going to be covered in the core Java. At least one time we have to see that before going to start our actual content. Without having proper direction, how can we start our content here? No? First of all, let's have what exactly the topics I'm going to be discussed in our classes there in the core Java. When I'm going to start advanced Java, I'll give list of topics to you. When I'm going to start frameworks, there I'm going to give list of topics to you. First of all, let us understand clearly introduction I'm going to provide. The very first one is like what there, introduction here I'm going to provide. Introduction topic here we are going to understand, guys. Observe carefully. Inside this introduction, what I'm going to take the content here, inside this introduction, what exactly the concepts here I'm going to discuss with you. Try to recognize this. In introduction part, please recognize this. In introduction part, in general, in introduction part, what exactly the purpose to come for Java programming language? We have so many programming languages in outside. C, C++ and all. Then what is the requirement to go for Java? What is the need of to come for Java? This is first point. We need to understand that. Then after that, what exactly the history of the Java? What is the story of Java? What exactly the history of the Java? Then after that, after completion of this history of the Java, then after that, Java programming format, Java naming conventions. Okay, all these basic, very, very basic points here we are going to understand part of the introduction. After completing the total introduction part, the next second topic here, what we are going to understand, the second one is steps to prepare first Java application. Steps to prepare, what we are going to prepare there, first Java application. Inside these steps, what we are going to prepare there, observe carefully. Here so many steps are available here. What are the various steps are available to prepare first Java application now? Right, sir. The first one is how to install Java software in our computer. So I think so might be. How many of you are aware about this Java software installation? I don't know. But as per my responsibility, I need to start from very scratch. How to install Java software in our system. How to download Java software from internet. How to install it in our system. After installation of the Java software in our system there, how to provide setups. What setups we required to use Java software in our system there. No. Installation is not sufficient. Definitely where we need to go for some configuration, some setups we require. That setups we are going to provide. After that, how to download Java editor. Java editor to write Java program. We need some editor, maybe Notepad or Notepad Plus or maybe Edit Plus or maybe Eclipse IDE or maybe NetBeans IDE or maybe IntelliJ IDEA. Then how to download them? How to write program? To write basic program, what exactly the elements we require? To write very, very basic program, what exactly the elements we require? That we need. After that, after completion of this, that another thing is like what I'm telling to you. After understanding all these things, how to save Java file in our system. In general, we thought of it just giving file name .java, that's finished. No, there are some rules and regulations are available to save the Java file. Understand my point or not? Then after that, after completion of this, how to compile Java program. Whatever the file here we have written there, how to compile Java program in our system here now. After compilation of the Java program here, then what next one? How to execute Java applications. How to run Java programs and how to execute Java applications. Then all the things here we are going to understand part of the steps to prepare first Java application. For first time if you are learning Java, first time if you are seeing Java, now this step is very, very important. This step is what they know, very, very important here. Now try to recognize this, what I'm telling you clearly. Next one, after completion of this, all of you understand this clearly. Right, sir. Next one is topic number 3 is what their language fundamentals. Sorry. Right, sir. Then after that, topic number 3 is what their language fundamentals. Language fundamentals. In this language fundamentals, what I am going to discuss there, how to declare an identifier, how to declare variables, how to declare an identifier, what are the various data types are available, what are the various operators are available, to use data types, what exactly the rules and regulations here we have to use, and to use data types, what rules and regulations are available, and what exactly the meaning of typecasting, what are the various types of typecastings, how to write if condition, how to write else part, how to write if else conditions now, how to write switch cases now, how to write loops like for loop and while loop and do while loop. All the basic programming elements. You might be aware about these programming elements in C programming language also. In C programming language, how they are available. In C++, how they are available. And finally, in Java, how these programming fundamentals are going to be available. That we are going to understand effectively in our content. Guys, all of you are getting my points or not? What I'm telling you now. That's okay, fine. Now, okay, let's understand this. Another point here, what I'm telling to you. After that, the fourth topic is very, very important topic here. Object orientation. If you want to give some stars for the importance, no, you can give 100 stars. The most important topic in entire core Java is object orientation only. First, understand it, no. Entire Java, Advanced Java and J2EE, entire J2EE and frameworks are going on. Entire software industry is going on the top of the core Java. Entire software industry is going on the top of what their core Java. But core Java is running on the top of what their object orientation. So if no object orientation, no core Java. If no core Java, no software industry. Understand it, guys, what I'm telling you. So because of that reason, object orientation is a very, very important topic. One more point I'm telling to you. If you go for any interview in outside, if interviewer is asking 100 questions for any student, out of this 100 number of questions now, 60 number of questions you are able to get from core Java only. Remaining 35 to 40% of the questions are coming from Advanced Java and J2EE, remaining technologies. So 60% of the questions we are able to get from what there? Core Java. Out of the 6 number of questions from core Java, you can expect 30 to 35 number of questions from object orientation. Out of 6 number of questions, no, we can expect 30 to 35 number of questions from what they know? Object orientation. So by that we can understand clearly how much importance is available for object orientation. Moreover, in my classes, object orientation I'm going to teach effectively. More deep content we are going to understand. The content wise will be very good content here. This is one of the main topic here we have to understand. That's okay, fine. After completion of this object orientation, next one is like what there? We are going to understand wrapper classes. This is one topic here. Just, I think all of you might be aware about data types. All of you might be aware about data types. Even if you're not aware about data types, I'm giving information to you. Primitive data types are available in all programming languages. Am I right or not? What data types are available? No, primitive data types. 8 number of primitive data types are available overall. How many data types? No, 8 number of primitive data types. What are these 8 number of primitive data types? No, byte, short, int, long, float, double, boolean, character. Come on, guys. What are the 8 number of data types? No, first one is what there? Byte. Next one is short. Next one is int. Next one is long, float, double, boolean, character. Char or character. 8 number of primitive data types are available. For all primitive data types, a separate class is defined in Java. For each and every primitive data type, a separate class is defined in Java. That classes of the primitive data types, the classes representation of the primitive data types is called as what there? Wrapper classes. If you want to convert the data from primitive type to object type to primitive type, primitive type to string type to primitive type, string type to object type to string type. If you want to go for these conversions, we are going to use what there? Wrapper classes. If you are not understanding, no need to worry for it. Just overview I'm giving there. Once again, we are going to talk about wrapper classes. When the time is coming there we are going to understand effectively the total content here now. Right, sir, that's okay, fine. After understanding these wrapper classes, the next topic here, what we are going to understand there, inner classes. Observe carefully, guys. Inner classes here we are going to understand. Next one. What's the next topic here? We are going to understand there, inner classes. All of you observe carefully. All right, sir. I'm asking one question to you as per our previous knowledge, See, whenever I'm asking questions there, if you know that, try to give answers for it. Even if you're not aware, I'm going to talk about the topics in the future. Don't worry for it. But try to give answers for my questions. I think all of you might be aware about the for loop. Loops. Am I right or not? Yes, sir. Loops. Are you aware or not? For loop, while loop, do while loop, all the loops are available. Now tell me, is it possible to write a loop inside another loop? Nested loops, inner loops, possible or not possible? We are able to write a loop inside another loop. We are able to write one loop inside another loop. Am I right or not? So nested loops are possible in general in all the programming languages. Similarly, here the point what I am telling to you, in Java, we are able to write a class inside another class. We are able to write a class inside another class. That internal class, whatever the class we declared, an internal, that class is nothing but what there? Inner class. So 4 types of inner classes are available. Member inner class, static inner class, method local inner class, anonymous inner class. So their study, we are going to see inside what their inner classes contain. Guys, observe carefully what I'm telling you. That's okay, fine. After completion of this inner classes like this here, another thing is like what I'm telling to you, packages. Right, sir. What is that next topic here? We are understanding there, packages. Nothing, sir. Very simple. In Java, we are going to write the programs in the form of classes and interfaces. Simple. In Java, we are going to write programming with what there? Classes and interfaces. Answer my point here now. Okay, fine. Package is the collection of classes and interfaces. Package is what now? Collection of classes and interfaces as a single unit. Package is a collection of classes and interfaces as a single unit, just like it is a box. A box. Inside this box, we are going to keep number of books. Each and every book is a class or interface, no? All their collection, all their bundle, we are providing in a pack. That pack is nothing but what? No, a package, no? Not more than that, right? Then after that, after completion of this packages topic here, next one is we are going to understand string manipulations. String manipulations, another topic here. String manipulations. Observe carefully, guys. This is, if you want to give some stars there, almost all, we can give nearly 25 number of stars. Already we have seen 100 stars for one topic there. If you want to give stars there, 25 number of stars here we can give for string manipulation. In interviews, in the point of interviews maybe, in the point of application development maybe, this topic is very, very important. Definitely number of questions we are able to get from string manipulation. String operations. Say for example, I have a string like Durga's object. I want to find the length of the string. To find the length of the string, we are able to have some library. What library is available? Length. Length method or length function is available. Next one is I want to convert from lowercase to uppercase, or else I want to convert from uppercase to lowercase. Then I want to perform concatenation. Initially Durga is available. To this Durga I want to append a software. For this Durga software I want to append what there? Solutions. Answer my point, so this concatenation I want to perform there. Trim operations. I want to remove some spaces before the string, after the string. So like this, so many operations are available. All these operations of the strings we are going to understand inside like what there? String manipulations. That's it, guys. The next one is what there. Then after that, after completion of this, no. Next one is exception handling. Exception handling. If you want to give stars for this, no, we can give nearly 50 stars for this topic. Exception handling, you can give 50 number of stars. That is an importance of this particular topic. Guys, first of all, understand it. What is this exception handling? Before that, what is an exception now? Simple. Runtime error causes abnormal termination to the program. What is an exception? No? Runtime error causes abnormal termination to the application. Yes, sir. All of you are getting clarity, no? What is an exception now? Tell me. Exception is what there? Runtime error causes abnormal termination to the application. But what is the meaning of this exception handling? No. Exception handling main intention is what there? Avoid abnormal termination, providing smooth termination. Avoiding abnormal termination and providing what there? Smooth termination. That's the meaning of like what there? Exception handling. Say, on a simple example, I'm telling to you. All of you observe carefully. So at 4:30, you came to the class. Class is going on. Successfully, the class is going on. It's up to 1.5 hours of time. The class is going to be happen. In the middle of the class, all of a sudden, power failure is occurred. Power failure was happened in the middle of the class, all of a sudden. In general, when power failure is available, then what we have to do? We don't have any alternative as of now. As of now, we don't have any alternative. Then we have to terminate the class without completing my subject. Without completing my topic on that day, I have to terminate the class. This type of middle termination is what their abnormal termination. Power failure is an unexpected event. That is an exception. Power failure is what their unexpected event. That is an exception. That exception causes abnormal termination of my class. Got my point or not? So when exception is available, my class is terminated in the middle out of sudden. But as a developer, as an organizer of this particular class, I have to handle the situation or not. I have to handle the situation or not. So handling that situation is nothing but what we have to do there. We need to do some manipulations to provide smooth termination to my application. I need to provide what there? Smooth termination of my class. What is the meaning of smooth termination? No, at the end of the class, at 6 o'clock, I have to terminate the class, not at 5 o'clock, not at 5:30. At the end of the time, I have to terminate the class. That is a smooth termination. Then what do I have to do there to provide this handling of this particular situation? Simply, I'll put one power backup system. One inverter I will maintain. When power is got off, within 2 seconds, my power backup system has to be on. I should not have any disturbance in my class due to this power failure. Immediately, power backup system must on. Automatically, has to run projectors on my system, and everything might be ready. Then automatically, I'm going to run what there? My classes effectively. So here, providing inverter or providing power backup system is a part of the handling that unexpected event. Similarly, while running our Java programs, we may have some unexpected events. To avoid that unexpected events, we need to use some mechanisms. That mechanisms are called as what they know, exception handling mechanisms. Anyway, at this level, you may not understand totally this content here, but definitely in the future, we are going to do very good content on like what their exception handling. That I will take care. Don't worry for it clearly now. Right, sir? This is exception handling topic. We are able to understand clearly. Next one is, after that, after understanding this exception handling, another topic like what there, multi-threading. Multi-threading, this is another topic, guys. If you want to give stars for it now, again I'm telling there we have to give then 50 number of stars for this topic. Multi-threading, the topic now. Multi-threading topic. What exactly the meaning of this multi-threading? What is a thread? Flow of execution to perform a particular task. So for example, I've written a program, Java program only. When I execute my program, line by line, all the instructions are executed or not? That the flow is coming to the line by line or not? Then only that instructions are executed or not? That the flow of execution, that the flow is called as what? A thread. That flow is what there? Thread. Okay, fine. Now, Java is allowing more than one thread at a time to execute our program. Java is allowing what there? More than one thread to execute our program. So automatically here what happened there? Multi-threaded environment is coming. Whenever multi-threaded environment is available, performance of the application will be increased. So one simple example I'm telling to all of you guys. Now try to understand it now. I think all of you are having Gmail accounts. I think nowadays everybody is having what their Gmail account. Am I right or not? Gmail account is available there. So Gmail is an application or not? Gmail is a server-side application. For example, some application. Can you tell me how many users are accessing at a time the Gmail application? At a time, how many users are accessing the Gmail application? Billions and billions of users are accessing the Gmail application or not? The countless number of users, maybe lakhs and lakhs of users, crores of users are accessing the Gmail application or not? Understand clearly. For every user request, one thread will be created on Gmail application. Like 10 members are accessing, 10 threads are creating, 10 flow of executions are creating. 1,000 members are accessing, 1,000 flow of executions are created on Gmail application. Are you get my point or not? So the Gmail application is allowing more than one thread at a time to execute that application or not? That is exactly called as what there? Multi-threaded. That application is what there? Multi-threaded. Nowadays, every application is a multi-threaded application only. Nowadays, every application is what there? Multi-threaded application only. Then only performance will be improved. If only one thread is allowed, think a minute about it now. If Gmail application is allowing only one user at a time, when our turn will come? When I open www.gmail.com, if it is only one thread allowing at a time, then when my turn will come there, already before me, how many users are sending requests to get the Gmail application now? Lakhs of users already in the queue. Myself is what there? 10 lakh person or maybe 11th lakh person. Am I right or not? So where application is slow, totally slow. No performance is not available. We will not use that again, that application there. So there, to improve performance of our application, there we must go for what there? Multi-threaded. Everywhere, not only in the case of Java, every technology applications nowadays are what there? Multi-threaded because of more performance, because of high performance. Not only that. That multi-threading topic is very, very important in gaming softwares. Gaming softwares, guys, are you aware about this gaming softwares? No. One simple example I'm telling to you. Racing examples, racing games we are able to see. Bike racing games or maybe horse racing games. Am I right or not? Say for example, when you click on start button there, first of all might be bikes are available. 10 bikes are participated in the race, right? When you click on start button, automatically all bikes are started in race or not? All bikes are moving parallelly. All bikes are moving parallelly. Right? After some time duration, definitely one bike will win that race or not? Understand guys what I'm telling there? But if you observe the implementation internally, how many bikes are participated in the race now? 10 bikes now. Think of it, each and every bike is a thread internally. 10 bikes are participated in the race in the sense, internally 10 threads are created. Right? When we click on start button, automatically all the 10 threads are going to start their activity at a time. All 10 threads are running parallelly. 10 bikes are moving there, internally 10 threads are running. But in multi-threading, the logic is what there? Which thread will win? Which thread will complete its execution? We don't know. Which thread will complete its execution? We don't know. That is an advantage in the gaming software. Which bike will win the race? We don't know. That's the magic here. Then which bike will win the race? We don't know. That is a concept there. That requirement is needed in the case of racing softwares, no. In the case of betting softwares, am I right or not? So the same multi-threading will be used effectively in the gaming softwares. That's why everybody must have awareness on like what there? Multi-threading. Understand this point clearly, guys. Next one, after that, after understanding this multi-threading there, the next topic, another topic is like what there? IO streams. So the topic here we have to understand. What should be the next topic, guys? IO streams. Right, sir. Now, IO streams, if you want to give stars there we can give 25 stars here. IO streams is also one of the important topic out of all the topics here. 25 stars here we are able to give IO streams. Nothing, sir. To perform input and output operations. I think if you know C programming language, where printf and scanf functions we are using. Can you tell me what's the purpose of printf function? What is the purpose of printf function? To display some data on console on a command prompt. Scanf function is for what purpose there? No, read data from command prompt to the C program. Am I right or not? So one is printf is performing output operation. Scanf is performing what there? No, input operation. Yes, sir. Printf is performing what there? Output operation. Scanf is performing what there? Input operation. If we want to perform this input and output operations in Java, we have to go for what there? IO streams. Not only this command prompt. One file is available. I want to send data from Java program to a file. and I want to read data from file to the Java program. Get my point or not? Or else network is available. I want to send a data from Java program to the network. From network, inside the network, some data is available. I want to read the data from network to my Java application. Sending data to outside, output operation. Reading data into the Java program, that is what their input operation. To perform this input and output operations there, we need some library. That library is provided in the form of like what there? IO streams. That's a topic here we require to understand clearly. Next one is, after completion of this, the next topic would be like what I'm telling to you guys. Next one is continuation here. We are going to understanding networking, or simply speaking, socket programming. The next topic would be what there? Socket programming. What is the socket programming now? I think all of you might be aware about charting applications. Am I right? All of you might be aware about what applications? No, charting applications. Do you have any awareness on charting applications? No. Two users are available on two different machines or same machine, whatever it may be. Two windows are open. When I send some data here, when I click on send button, the data will come to the other person's window. When other person is giving reply, click on send button, data will come to what there? Another one. Such type of applications we are able to prepare with what there? Networking or socket programming. I will show that program there definitely. I'm able to prepare some examples there to chart from one window to another window, or to send messages from one user to another user to one user there. So such type of applications we are able to prepare by using networking or by using socket programming. Right, so leave this one. Then another thing is like what there after that? RMI. What is this RMI actually? Remote method invocation. Remote method invocation. All right, sir. Now this remote method invocation is somewhat a distributed application development. RMI will be used for what application development there? Right, distributed application development. All of you understand it, guys, what I'm telling you now. For example, my program is available at some other computer. Program, method or function that is available at other computer. From other computer, I want to access my program in another computer. Two computers are available. My method is available in one computer. My program is available in one computer. I want to access that from some other computer. If you want to access method which is available at other computer from another computer, there we have to go for what there? RMI. Calling a remote method from remote machine to local machine. Now I'm standing at local machine. Remote machine is available. Where program is available, I want to call that program from my local machine. Where we require what there now? A remote method invocation. Right, sir. This is okay. The minimum topic that we have to understand there. After completion of this RMI, the next topic is like what there? Internationalization. Next topic is like what there? I-18N, internationalization. Guys, observe carefully. What is the meaning of internationalization here? Nothing. Very simple. Designing Java applications with respect to the local users conventions. Local users convention. Some example I'm telling to you guys. Try to understand it now. So in India, how date will be represented, sir? How dates are represented in India? Date, month, year. Am I right or not? If you go to some other countries, say for example Italy or maybe German or maybe some other countries there, where month, date, year. If you go for some other countries there, year, month, date. Sir, getting my point or not? But I prepared one Java program. That program must be available to the throughout the world. Indian users can access my program. Italian users can access my program. German users can access my program. But when Indians are accessing my program has to provide the date like what they date, month, year. When the Italian users are accessing my program has to provide the representation is what their month, date, year. When the US users are accessing my program has to display the date is what their year, month, date. But my program is singular not. But my single program has to understand the user locality. As per that user locality, my program has to provide its required services or not. Exactly. This point is called as what their internationalization. So providing services with respect to the local users. This is called as what their internationalization. Please recognize this point clearly. Right, sir. Then after that, after completion of this internationalization, next one is a reflection API. Guys, observe carefully that another topic is like what there? Reflection API. So anyway, this is not going to be understand for you at this moment, no? But anyway, one simple statement I'm telling there. I have a class. Inside the class, variables and methods I declared. I want to know what is the name of the class programmatically. I want to get name of the class, superclasses, implemented interfaces, variables details, methods details, constructors details, all information about my class I want to get separately. I want to get information about this class separately. If you want to get information about these class separately, we need some predefined library. That predefined library is what there? Reflection API. This reflection API is about for program only, not about for requirement. One program is available. I want to know how many variables are available in this program. I want to know how many methods are available and their details. I want to know what class is available and their details. If you want to get information about our program, there we have to use what there? Reflection API. Where we are going to use this, that I will discuss with you later on. No need to worry for it. Next one is, another topic is like what I'm telling to you, annotations. If you want to give stars for this topic there we can give nearly 30 stars. Annotations, 30 stars here we have to provide there. Some advantages are available with annotations now, but little bit I want to tell you, try to understand it clearly, guys. Previously, in olden days programming, XML files are used in our programs. What files are used there? No, XML files are used. Get my point or not? XML files are used in our application development. But whenever we are using XML files now, more and more burden will come to the developers. XML is not related to Java, non-Java. Developers have to learn XML technology. It's a heavyweight solution. It's not good thing. XML is having a number of drawbacks here. To overcome all these drawbacks, no, in place of XML, Sun Microsystems, Java people have introduced a separate topic. The topic is what their annotations. Now, these annotations are very much useful in enterprise application development. Not in core Java, but when we go for advanced Java programs, when we go for like what their serverless programs there, when we go for EJB's programs, when we go for Spring applications, when we go for Hibernate, in all the cases, these annotations are very much important. They are required for us. Annotations are very much required. Now try to recognize this clearly. So it's also one of the important topic here we have to understand now. Next one is after completion of this JVM architecture. The next topic would be like what there? JVM architecture. Guys, all of you understand this? I'm asking one question to all of you. Now try to answer for it. Who will execute our Java programs? No? Who will execute? I prepared a Java program. I'm saying to you, I'm executing my Java program. Executing Java program in the sense, who is executing our Java programs? No? JVM, Java Virtual Machine, is executing Java program. Understand it? A C program will be executed by C engine. C++ programs are executed by C++ engine. Similarly, Java programs are executed by an engine called as Java engine. The Java engine is also be called as what there? JVM, Java Virtual Machine. Similarly, Python programs are executed by an engine. Python programs are executed by what there? An engine. That engine is what there? PVM. What is that PVM? Can know? Python Virtual Machine. Here, this is Java Virtual Machine, where Python Virtual Machine. So in every programming language, one engine is available to execute the program. That engines are nothing but what there? Respective programming language engines. In Java, JVM is available. But what is JVM? What is the purpose of the JVM? How JVM is executing our Java programs? Inside the JVM, how many components are available? What is garbage collector? What is JIT compiler? What is an interpreter? What is bytecode verifier? What is security manager? All the top level components of the JVM, at least one time we have to understand. Anyway, not required to understand too much about the JVM content here, but what is what kind of information, at least we have to understand. Then only we are able to get some internal concepts of like what their Java programming language. That's why I'm going to discuss about what their JVM architecture. This is one of the important content here we can understand. Right, sir. Then after that, 1 minute, guys. All right, sir. Then after that, after completion of the JVM architecture, what we are discussing there, other point here, garbage collector. Another content is what there? Garbage collector. Garbage collector. Guys, all of you observe this clearly. I want to give one simple example to all of you. Right, in Java, this is very, very important. Because of this particular topic, only Java is getting some demand here. Understand it now. All right. So what is the point here I'm telling to you about this garbage collector? Listen carefully. For example, we used to go for some restaurants in outside. Some restaurants, we used to go there. In the restaurant, when we go to that restaurant, when we sat there, a server will come. That means waiter will come to you. He will ask you, so what do you want to get? Order we have to give there. Okay, fine. Then we have given some food items as an order. After that, he has taken that order. He went to the kitchen room. He has given intimation to the respective people. They prepared food item. They sent that food item to us. That food item is available in front of us. I have taken that food item. When we are taking that food item, some wastage is created or not? Definitely. Whenever we are taking some food items, then definitely some wastage will be created now. Right. Here two cases are available. When wastage is created, two cases are available. What are the two cases now? Case number one. Guys, observe carefully. Case number one. There is a notice on the restaurant. Inside the hall, there is a notice. If we create the wastage, you should take the responsibility of moving that wastage to outside. Restaurant is not responsible for it. Case number one. What's that case number one? No? If we create any wastage while eating, you must take the responsibility of taking this wastage to outside of the restaurant. We are not responsible for it. If you are not taking that wastage to outside, no, it will be a fine. Case number one. Case number two. If you create any wastage while eating the food, don't worry. Keep that wastage just besides you. We are responsible for taking out that wastage to outside. I get my point or not? We are responsible. Restaurant people are responsible for moving the wastage what you created to outside. You should not take any responsibility. You are the customer. You are God to the restaurant. This is case number two. Tell me, guys, which case is good for you? Case 2 or case 1? I think nowadays might be no restaurant is maintaining that case 1. If any restaurant is maintaining that case 1, no, nobody will go there. Case 2 is the right case. Am I right or not? That means restaurant will take the responsibility of moving out your wastage. Am I right or not? That is a in general, customers may feel comfortable in that restaurants only. Exactly. Case 1 is a C++. Case 2 is a Java. Case 1 is what there? C++, and case 2 is what there? Java. In C++, developers are creating number of objects. The same developer must take the responsibility to destroy that objects at the end of the program. Developers are going to create number of objects now, where developers must take the responsibility to destroy that objects. The program C++ will not take any responsibility to destroy that objects. Developer, those who created objects, you must take the responsibility to destroy that objects at the end of the program. That means you created wastage now. That wastage you have to take the responsibility to move out. Restaurant will not take the responsibility. That is C++. When we come for Java, what happened? Java is giving an announcement to every Java developer. If you want to create wastage, you can create. Up to how much you want to create, you can create. No problem. If you want to create wastage, no, we can create. Up to how much you want to create, we can create. No problem. But Java programming language will take the responsibility to destroy your wastage. How many objects you want to create part of your requirement, you can create. But that object's destruction would be taken care by Java programming language. You should not take any responsibility to destroy that object. Java programming language will take the responsibility of destroying that objects. How Java programming language is destroying the objects? No. How Java programming language is taking the responsibility of destroying that objects? No. that responsibility was taken by Java programming language by having a separate component inside the JVM. By having a separate component inside the JVM, that component is what they know, garbage collector. Garbage collector is responsible for destroying all the objects what we created in Java application. Where developers are getting flexibility in which programming language? C++ or Java? Definitely inside the Java, developers are having flexibility. Because of this type of reasons only, Java is getting very good demand in outside. Almost all the developers are diverted to work with what their Java programming language. Right, so this is garbage collector. This topic here we are understanding. Next one is after that, after completion of this garbage collector, then what next one here? Regular expressions. What next topic here? No, regular expressions. Guys, I want to say one example. Now try to understand this example. No, everybody understand this example. In general, might be some registration forms we are able to get in any website or in any application. Registration forms are available. Sign up options are available. Sign in the sense login. Sign up registration form we are able to get. Where in some cases might be in the registration forms what we are able to get there. Date of birth field is available. Am I right or not? Date of birth. In general, what is the format of the date of birth? No, date, month, year. For example, if I give that format, date, that means 0 to 30. Month, date in the sense 1 to 30. Month is what there? 1 to 12. Year may be okay. Some years we are able to add 4-digit format here. We are able to provide. Am I right or not? Okay. For example, in place of date, if I provide 60, is it possible? Is it possible to provide 60 as a date? No. Okay. Month. For example, if I give 25 is a month, is it possible? Year, for example, if I give 180 is a year, if I give then is it possible? Where we need to check the data is valid or not. The process of checking whether data is valid or not is called as what there? Data validations. The process of checking whether data is valid or not is called as what there? Data validations. Observe carefully. To perform these data validations, we need what there now? Regular expressions. So data format we are going to prepare one fixed format. If user is entering the data will be compared along with this format. If the data is as per the format, well and good, no problem, allowed. If data is not as per the format now, where some mistakes are available, give a message to the user. Your date of birth value is invalid. Invalid date of birth value. Please try to correct that date of birth value. Like this, we are going to give a message now. So for performing data validations, what we are getting there now, regular expressions topic here, we are getting clearly. Right, sir. Then after that, after completion of this, the next topic is like what there, AWT. And the next one is like what there, Spring Up. These are totally low-level topics there, but not required. But as per my responsibility, I have to discuss about them. Here, if you want to give some stars there, 10 stars we have to give for like what there, and regular expressions, and for garbage collection, 10 number of stars here we can provide, no issues. But AWT and like Spring not required to go for any stars there. But little bit minimum awareness here I have to provide here as per our requirement. What is that minimum awareness here I want to provide there? Observe carefully. AWT and Spring both will be used for GUI programming. What is that GUI? Graphical user interface. A window, text fields, checkboxes, radio buttons. To prepare such type of programming at core Java, we are having AWT and Spring here, but not in use. Nowadays, people are not using that. But inside this AWT and Springs, whatever the topics are available, the topics are important. Implementation of AWT and Spring is important. Because of that importance only, I'm trying to discuss about this topic even still today. Where number of design patterns are covered inside this AWT and Spring. To give understanding of these design patterns now, we are going to understand like what there, AWT and Spring. Otherwise, not required to discuss about these two concepts. But we need to understand the concepts here. That's why I'm going to discuss about it. Even though not in use, but as per my responsibility, I'm going to give the content. Simple point we have to understand here. Officially, we are having some boundaries about the topic now. But at the end, my philosophy is what there. What I know about Java, the total content I want to deliver. What I know the content here. Now, the syllabuses and everything is a little bit boundary only. Official boundary only. But we are able to understand the content in unlimited kind of content here. We are going to understand. Try to understand it here now. In core Java, max information. How much is the max content? That max information we are going to understand inside this core Java. We are able to observe it clearly in the future now. Right, sir? Anyway, AWS speaks not required, but still, I want to discuss about these concepts as per the requirement, as per their internal views. Understand it clearly. Next one is after completion of this. But anyway, guys, order I'm not following there. Almost all right from 19th onwards, right from 20th onwards, I'm not following order. Okay. Still, if you want to see that order here, I will give that order to you. Now try to understand it. No. Next topic is what there. After this regular expression, we are going to understand what their arrays. In general, people are going to discuss arrays at a starting point. At starting point, I will give basic awareness on arrays now. But arrays effectively, we are going to discuss on what there here at last year. Right? Multiple elements if you want to hold. If you want to represent more than one element, there we are going to use what there arrays now. But now, after these arrays, I need to go for like what there collection framework. After these arrays here, we have to understand what their collection framework. This is the most important topic. If you want to give stars there, here we have to give like what there 75 number of stars. 100 stars we are given for what topic there? 100 stars we are given for what topic there? Object orientation. Whoops. Next to 75 number of stars, no other topic is having 75 number of stars. Only what is available? Collection framework. This is the most important topic in Java JVM. How much importance is available for object orientation? Same importance is available for what there? Collection framework. Then what exactly the purpose of this collection framework? No, simple. Understand it clearly. For example, I went to some vegetable market where I want to take some vegetables. Maybe fruits market, for example. Observe carefully. Before that, I want to give one more example. Try to understand it. No, I went to one kirana shop, one small kirana shop. I went there. Okay. In that kirana shop, I want to take some eggs. Eggs, 1 dozen of eggs I want to take. So at my home, I have an eggs box. I brought that eggs box. I went to the shop. I given that eggs box to him, the shopkeeper. He might be giving 12 number of eggs on that box. Box size is what there? 12 only. Yes, sir. Got my point on it. Box size is what there? 12 only. For example, by looking at the eggs now, they're at very good size. Then reasonable price is available. Might be price was dropped a little bit when compared with the previous. So I have an intention. I want to take 5 more eggs extra. But any chance for me to take that 5 more eggs now? As I've taken only, as I got only 12 blocks eggs box now. Is it possible for me to take 5 more extra eggs now? Now the size is fixed or not? That eggs box is having only 12 holes only, 12 blocks only. Within the 12 blocks, I can keep only 12 eggs. But even if I have an intention to take 5 more eggs now, not possible with me. Am I right or not? Okay, this is case number 1, we can understand. Case number 2, I went to the vegetable market. Actual intention is I want to take 1 dozen of bananas actually. I went to the fruits market where I have seen dozen of bananas. Along with that bananas now, where I've seen Mosambis, there also be very good. Okay, then I tempted for it and I've taken 1 more dozen of Mosambis. Where I've seen mangoes, there also be very good. I've taken 1 dozen of mangoes now. But actually, initial my thought is what there? 1 dozen of bananas. For that only 1 small carry bag I've taken. But by seeing that remaining fruits now, they're also very good. I've taken 5 to 6 items extra. That's my point. But what is the status of my carry bag now? My carry bag is able to accommodate. It is a stressable. Understand my point here? It is a stretchable. Understand my point here? There we can keep any number of things here. Maybe a dozen of bananas, dozen of like what the Mosambis, and dozen of like what the sapotas, or dozen of like what their mangoes. Maybe 1 kg of like what their grapes. Everything I've taken, a pack I've taken there. I went outside. Even if you want to take some extra, some other, we can keep that. Tomatoes, if you want to take there. 1 kg of tomatoes I want to take. Yes, we can include that. Why? Because it's a carry bag, a big bag. Understand the difference between X box and carry bag, no? Understand my point here? Luggage cover. X box and carry bag, no? X box is having fixed size or not? X box is having what there? Fixed size. That is exactly called as an array. Arrays are having fixed size. More than that, we are unable to keep the elements. Point number one. Second one is what there after that, carry back, in the sense any number of items we can keep, any number of items we can remove. So dynamically extensible, dynamically shrinkable. Read my point or not? Dynamically we can extend, dynamically we can shrink. That is exactly called as what there, collection framework. So arrays are not giving more flexibility, but collections are giving more flexibility for developing the applications. Because of this reason only, we are going to talk about what their collection framework. And what next one? Arrays content here. That we are going to understand there. After completion of this, some other topic here we are going to understand like what their generics. That another topic is like what their generics. But at this level, we are not going to understand this content here. Right, sir? Then maybe in the future here we are able to understand. So this is like what there. If you want to give stars there, we can give 25 number of stars for the generics. No, it's also important. Nothing, sir. Simple statement. Collections, with the collections, some drawbacks are available. Typedness will be reduced with the collections. Typedness. Don't worry, if you're not understanding it, future will cover that. To improve typedness in collection framework, we will go for what there? Generics. To improve typedness in collections, we'll go for what there? Generics here. I will discuss with you, don't worry for it. But not possible to understand this content at present here. Right, guys. Then after that, all of you observe carefully after completion of it. All right, sir. AWT, Spring, these topics here we understand there. After completion of this AWT and Spring now, anyway, GUI programming we are able to understand. Then after that, I want to start what there, Java 8 version features. Number of topics are available in Java 8. More and more number of topics are available in Java 8. Please recognize the content here, what we are getting now. Check this one. Amen. Correct demo అప్పుడే చెక్ చేసుకుంటే ఇట్లా ముందు చూసుకోవాలి కదా. టైం ఎంతండి? వస్తున్నామ్మా, పెట్టుకొస్తుంది, టెంపరీ పెట్టుకొస్తుంది. All right, sir. Now, guys, here itself we can understand, no, not only this, here we are getting like what there, Java 8 version features. Topics are available. Inside the Java 8 version, so many topics are available. Main topic is lambda expressions. Lambda expressions is very, very important. That lambda expressions here we have to understand. That is the point here. I'm telling you, lambda expressions is required. All right, sir. After this after the Java 8 features now, next one is like what there, Java 9 version features. Here also be module system, Java module system, like so many topics are important topics are available that we have to understand. From this point onwards, we can understand it. Java 10, Java 11, Java 12, Java 13, Java 14, Java 15, Java 16, Java 17, Java 18. What is the latest version of the Java? Java 19. So we are able to understand up to Java 19 version features. So up to the latest version. Before completing your program, before completing your course, if Java 20 is coming there, you can understand it that Java 20 also we are going to understand. So up to the latest, completely up to the latest, we are going to understand all the content, guys. Try to understand it clearly. So overall, this is what exactly the syllabus here we are going to understand in our classes. But if people are thinking about it, what versions we are going to be covered, maybe yesterday also, might be last class also, people are asking some questions to me, but I'm giving answers to you up to the latest. On the day of closing these classes, which latest version is available, up to that, I'm going to discuss with you clearly. There's a clear-cut information there. But if you learn up to this Java 19 version there, how long it will be useful for you if you think about it? At present, market is effectively using 8 to 9 to 10 versions only. But when software industry will be migrated for Java 19 version now, it may take nearly 7 to 8 years of time next. After that, after 7 to 8 years of time, maybe the software industry will check for what their Java 19 version features. So up to Java 19, if you learn now, You will not get any problem in the next 10 years of time. These versions, no need to learn again these new features here. Automatically, these versions are going to be sufficient for us. This is what exactly the thing here we are able to understand, guys. Right, sir? All of you are getting clarity on this now? Right, and that's okay, fine. Today, I want to wind up this session here. Guys, observe carefully. Full stack, then basic Java, full stack, and everything. Our admin people will talk with you regarding that issues now. You can reach out our office there we can get more clarity. Then today, just overview of this core Java, what exactly the concepts I'm going to be discussed with you, given that. Then tomorrow, directly, I want to start what their introduction topic. Directly, we are going to start what their introduction topic, where whatever the topics are available, I'm going to list out all the topics that we are going to understand effectively. Understand it, what I'm telling you now. So tomorrow, without delay, we are going to start our content. Please, I'm requesting to everybody, try to come for the class at exactly like 4:30. Then 5 minutes is okay. 5 minutes or 10 minutes. But half an hour delay, then 40 minutes delay in the sense, understand it. Then how much it is not good, right? So better to come for this class, okay? Guys, I'm telling to all of you, if you want to go for online students, especially if you want to go for this related things, fee related things, or maybe somewhat administration kind of related things, no, contact with our people, then this number, last number is okay, then we can go for it. And course duration may be for core Java 3 months of time minimum I need to take. Why? Because my content is a heavy content. I have to complete that. So minimum I have to take that 3 months of time for core Java. Basic Java package 4 to 5 months of time. Complete Java package 6 to 7 months of time. Full stack Java 7 to 8 months of time it will take. 7 months of time minimum for full stack Java. In full stack Java, I specified nearly 14 topics, 14 subjects we have to cover there. So we have to take minimum up to that much of time. In the first course, first video, I given everything there. Now try to check once, then we are able to get it. On Friday, I have taken one demo class. In that demo class, I given more clarity on the concepts. No, please check that demo class that where I have given the total content, guys. Okay. Then fee related things and everything for online students, we can reach to these numbers there. For offline people, directly you can go to our office. If you require any information, then we can go for it. Or in outside, might be my representatives are available. We can talk with them. They will give more clarity about that fees or maybe durations and everything. No need to worry for this clearly. Right, sir. Today is the first class. We can feel it's the first class. Nothing I discussed here. Even tomorrow onwards, the first class we can understand now. Then today, up to today and last class, both are like what there. Only orientation I've given there, right? That's okay, guys. Then shall we meet on tomorrow? And one more thing I forgot to specify. I think some of you are new today. Please recognize this. Within few days of time, I want to take your class at what time? Yeah, exactly, guys. 6 to 7:30 I want to take. Due to the demo classes all, I'm taking these classes there. Within few days of time, I will go for what there. 6 to 7:30 I will take your class. Don't think in wrong way. That is in the first class itself, I'm telling to you clearly. Why? Because due to the schedule, very tight schedule, I'm taking demo class at 4:30. But within few days of time, I'll give that intimation to you. One day before I'll give intimation to you. You have to attend that 6 to 7:30 class. That is your permanent timing. Guys, all of you are getting it or not? What I'm telling to you. That's all, guys. That's all for today. Then we'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow we'll check the remaining content, guys. Thank you. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Backend, yeah, PHP, the server-side programming, right? The combination. ఫుల్ స్టాక్ వచ్చేసి చాలా ఉన్నాయండి. ఒకసారి ఆఫీస్లో అది లిస్ట్ ఇస్తారు చూడండి, ఒక మొత్తం బ్రౌజర్ ఉంటుంది, దానిలో మీకు లిస్ట్ ఆఫ్ టాపిక్స్ ఉంటాయి. ఒకసారి చెక్ చేయండి సరిపోతుంది. నెక్స్ట్ రావచ్చు, నా దగ్గర రావచ్చు. మళ్ళీ 14 టాపిక్స్ ఉంటాయి ఫుల్ స్టాక్. ఓకే 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 అవునవునవును. ఓకే ఓకే చూడండి ఒకసారి, పర్లేదు. మీకు డౌట్ ఉంటే నా దగ్గర చెప్తాను. యాంగులర్, రియాక్ట్ ఆర్ మేబీ Node.js. Node.js సర్వర్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది, మళ్ళీ సర్వర్ సైడ్ ఉంటుంది. ఓకే, ఉంటాయి సర్వర్ సైడ్ ఉంటాయి. ఇప్పుడు జావా వెబ్ డెవలప్, జావాకి వచ్చేసరికి ఎట్లా ఉంటాయండి? కోర్ జావా, అడ్వాన్స్ జావా, హైబర్నెట్, స్ప్రింగ్ బూట్, మైక్రో సర్వీసెస్, వెబ్ సర్వీసెస్, విచ్ ఇస్ జావా స్క్రిప్ట్, మిడిల్ వేర్ అంటాం దీన్ని. దీనికి ఫ్రంట్ ఎండ్ వచ్చేసి core HTML, CSS, JavaScript, Bootstrap, front end others. This is middleware. Java part and the middleware. This is the Java part and the middleware. Back end untadi. Oracle gani, MySQL gani. This is the complete project. Before Java, old. Okay. Take them. Guys, and student already has J2SC knowledge. It's okay then. Yeah, thank you. Better to go for like advanced Java, guys, if you have already knowledge on core Java. And a link from which can I log in daily. Guys, the same link, whatever the link today you joined there, Shubham, then try to use the same link, guys. Same link we can use there. Directly we can get it. Okay. Next one. For that. Right. And for Selenium, guys, then whatever the stars are given there, these topics are very, very important for Selenium testing. I think so some of you might be asked this question there. Okay. For Selenium, whatever the stars are given there in the syllabus, no, the stars related topics here we have to understand. It's mandatory. Okay, fine, sir. Yeah, Manasa Reddy, it's possible. It's okay. We can take this. Advanced Java and full stack Java courses. No, Vishali, then I will give clarity on tomorrow. Can I give the clarity on tomorrow? Guys, then I need to go for some other class there. Don't worry. Then don't mind. Then I will give more clarity tomorrow. Tomorrow I will give some time for you. Then I will discuss more on tomorrow content, guys. Okay. Please recognize this. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Thanks a lot. We'll meet on tomorrow. Tomorrow, I will check the remaining parts. Don't worry. Okay. Tomorrow, I will assign some time for you. I will clarify all of your doubts. Don't worry for it. Right. Thank you. Thanks a lot.